everybody, it is Mrs. Cassie Emma, and I am so excited to be making this video today. I have decided to start implementing something at Old North called the monthly EdTech challenge. Now I know it is a little bit late in October to be starting this challenge, however, I figured it was better late than never. And Halloween being my favorite month, and spooky season being my favorite season, and many other people's favorite seasons, I figured, why are we sleeping on this? So, without further ado, let's talk about this challenge and some rules for the challenges before we get into our brief training. The challenge for this month is create a spooky flyer to send home to families on Class Dojo and share in class. Now, the flyer that you choose to create is entirely up to you. I suggest trunk or treat flyers. I suggest Halloween class party flyers. You could also create just informative flyers for your families. There could be a Spirit Week flyer. You could send home a flyer explaining what happened in class that week. It is open. Canva has so many options. So your job is to create a spooky flyer to send home. What that flyer includes is up to you. There are a couple of rules as we get started with this. Rule number 1, it must be made on Canva. If you are a master at Photoshop, if you are really good with the Google Drive slides, that is awesome. I challenge you to make this on Canva. And if you're already great with Canva, you got this in the bag. Number 2, it must be your own work. We are going to utilize Canva templates, however, you must edit that template. Number 3, it must be shared with both me and Class Dojo. That is the challenge. I want you to make something that you feel so proud of. It's shared with me and with your families. And number 4, it must be completed, of course, by October 31st. So send it to me, put it on Class Dojo, and if you complete this, you will receive a spooky gift from Mrs. Emma on November 1st. I wonder what it could be. Okay, so we know our challenge, we know the rules, now we're going to get started. We are going to enter into the training portion of Canva, so let's get started. When you log into Canva for the first time, this is the screen that you're going to see. If you are not yet on the Canva Pro account with the school, I will include some written instructions with this email, and then you can also let me know if you have any questions or concerns at all. So let's get started talking about how we're going to make this flyer. So the flyer, first of all, we're going to utilize a template for it, and we're going to utilize the search bar at the very top to find that template. Now, what you search for depends entirely on what kind of flyer you're going to make. I am planning on making a Halloween party flyer just for the esports club, but you can type whatever you want in here. You'll notice it's going to start with all your content. I'm going to go to Canva templates and it will show us all of the Canva templates. Now, Canva is really cool. You can type whatever it is that you are looking for. So if you are looking for a party flyer, you can find it. You can search trick or treat flyer. You can search school newsletter flyer. You can search for so many things. I am going to start using this one because I really like it. And we are going to click the template that we want, and then we are going to find the Customize this template button, and we're going to click that, and then the template that we have will now open. So you'll notice right now that we're really zoomed out of this template. There are a couple things we can do to get zoomed in. The first one is this scroll bar down here. You can click this ball, and you can move it forward, and you can move it backward. In addition to this, you can also scroll up and down as you normally would if you're traversing your computer regularly. You'll just hold Control at the same time. So this is me not holding Control, and this is me holding Control while scrolling. This is the way that I like to do it. Okay, so a few hot tips for Canva. Number 1. You can edit all of the text on this page, every single text. In order to do that, you are going to click it once, which selects the text. And if you want to change the text entirely, you're going to click it again. So a double click is what will get you to be able to edit what the text says. So you are invited to Now that I'm finished with that text, I'm going to click anywhere on this page. So I'm going to click right here. It selects the background. I'm no longer in on that. And then I'm going to scroll down. All of these things, again, can be changed. In addition, you can also change the font, the size, all of that. In order to do that, you will click your text once. Right here is the font. So you'll be able to click that, and then you can search for what kind of font you want, or Canva already has organized categories that you can look in. So I am going to search for scary, hit enter, and this is what pops up under the Canva category of scary. So I'm going to change this to schlop and leave it there. I can also move it. Again, all of this is there if you want to utilize it. So now we get to the magic part of Canva. I would like to add some more elements to this. So I am going to click the Elements tab over here, and I'm going to type what kind of elements I'm looking for. So you can do what I've done and just type something basic like Halloween, or you can go specific and type bats, vampires, witches, hats, whatever. I'm pretty basic. I like just basic Halloween things. So just type Halloween. We are going to want to stick with the graphics. The graphics have the already transparent background added to them, so you won't have to do any more editing. There are two ways to get the graphic to your design. One of them is to click, and the graphic will appear in the center of your design. You can use this to rotate the design as needed, and you can use this to drag it around. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. You can also click and drag. So I'm going to click and drag this and pop it right where I want it, and you still have the option to make it bigger or smaller. So those are the really cool things we can do with Canva. I'm going to go work on my design and let you have some time to work on yours. And then when we come back together, we'll talk about how to share. Okay, so I have officially finished my flyer for the esports Halloween party. You can see that I have added a couple of other different elements. I've also edited the text a little bit. I'm pretty proud, very excited. So what I'm going to do now is name this. So I'm going to click in here and rename it Esports Halloween Party 2024. And then I am going to download it so that way I can share it wherever I want. So I'm going to click the share button over here. It is the white one. And we are going to scroll down until we see the download option. Now, how you download it depends entirely on what kind of design you've made. If you want to share it as a PNG, you are totally able to. You'll just download it as the PNG and share it wherever you need to share it. I am going to download as the PDF standard, which is best for documents and emailing. Even if you have it pulled up, it will show you which template is best for what. So I'm going to do PDF standard because this will mostly be online. I can flatten the PDF, include notes. I don't want to. I just want to download it. So when you click download on Canva, it is going to begin the download process. There is another step prior to being finished with downloading, so we're going to give it just a second. You can see it's working really hard right there. And then another pop-up box is going to pop up for us that will tell us that it has been downloaded or that we need to save it as a different name. So my esports Halloween poster has officially been downloaded. Now I can share this via email. I can put it on Class Dojo. I can print it out and give it to my students, their parents, their families, or their teachers. Now we can do anything with this. So that is the basic walkthrough of Canva, how to create what we're doing for this challenge.